What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another Danger Room video for you guys here. Apologies again on the earlier video today here. We were at dance lessons, and of course as well I tried to get some footage out for you guys sooner than later, and also ended up doing it in a bit of a rush, so I ended up having to do a couple runs on that. But we're gonna jump in here on the baby account. It's gonna be the same thing. Of course, I want to get the milestones and all that stuff on my other account as well here. And actually, it does really, it's nice actually, because we can kind of basically start from a blank slate and also have 0 mods on there, so you guys can kind of see how I do it here. And now actually I can do some commentary as well here to kind of let you guys know how I'm thinking, how I'm going through the, to the danger room as well, and hopefully it gives you guys an idea of how I get through it. Normally it takes me 1 or 2 tries, but hopefully these tips and tricks help you guys out here with getting everything you guys want out of the danger room. So without further ado, let's quickly jump into it. Yep, so before we begin, I have a special guest. Hey girl, you want to say anything?
Hi guys.
That's okay. So we'll go through here, and yeah, we're gonna hit up the first one here, as you guys can kind of see here. Just save the cooldowns if you can here. But yeah, my daughter's so funny. She's so cute. I love it when she asks me, hey daddy, do you think I can say something in one of your videos? And yeah, I'm always like, hey, yeah, go for it. So I'm letting her unwind a little bit here. We've had a bit of a day. Dance lessons usually take a lot out of here, so just giving her a little bit of TV time, get a little relax in for herself here, and she should be tuckered out in probably the next 30 minutes or so here. But gives me a little time as well to play and do some footage here for you guys while she's kind of watching a show here. So anyways, you guys might hear her in the background. So once we get through the first mode, same thing here. You want to see if we can pick up any nice mods. They did try to do their best here to kind of highlight the gold and the purple ones, so always try to pick those up if you can. Again, our double Nova strategy is really great for getting those points early on. Even if you guys are just like, you're not serious about the danger room and you want to just start building some points up so you can get speeding ticket, which basically blocks a lot of the crazy speed mechanics from like Mephisto and Night Stalkers. That's always nice to have. So again, you'll see that there's a couple mods here, and yeah, I feel like the purple ones or the gold ones are kind of the gold one. Those are the ones you kind of want to go for. But if there's ones that speak to you, I do feel like, yeah, there's a lot of good ones. And yeah, you wanna obviously get the one where you clone Nova. If you guys saw my earlier footage, you'll know that I didn't actually get the cloning one, which really sucked. But anyways, so we're at a crossroad here, and you can choose between like a care package or like the extra attack. Always go for the care package if you can, just because we don't really care about points. If there was a leaderboard, oh, this is great. So always grab Night Thrasher if you can here. You guys will see how important he is later on. He's going to be able to counter Odin, and he's going to be able to basically strip off of his his awakened state, right? Eclipse, I haven't really played around with too much, but yeah, always go for Night Thrasher if you can. And yeah, we'll see here if we do come across Odin, we can focus on Night Thrasher. Actually, he's really good on the last node as well. Night Thrasher can cleanse, and also if you guys saw my my Surfer Breaker Scourges, you'll know that he is a very good counter to Blue Marvel, just because of the defense down and the like I said, the cleanse on the battlefield, right? There's not a lot of characters can do that, and he's one of the ones that can, so it's pretty cool. So again, same thing here. Just basic. It's like I said, it's gonna get you some easy points. We're not going for any high score or anything like that. We just want to get danger room done, do it in one shot if we can. And again, you'll see here, these are the mods. And yeah, I think the safeguard and the defense up is the king. So always grab that one if you can. Again, there's going to be a fork in the road. This one, you can kind of pick heals or the care package. I like to get a heals here just to kind of give us some holy crap buttons, so we have it ready to go. But hopefully it makes sense. And again, another care package, and we'll see who we get here. Oh, perfect. So now if you have a choice between Speedball and Eclipse, again, I don't personally like using Eclipse, but I'm gonna go for Speedball here, just because he's got a massive stun that he can use on some dangerous characters, and also he has the ability to block. So keep those guys healthy. Just keep them off the board for now. And this one is an issue because there's lots of immunities and there's lots of deflection as well. So this is one where you don't want to be hitting your basics and stuff. This would be a good idea to open up with some alts or some specials, just to get some mass damage around here. Because yeah, like I said, it's a lot of barrier and deflects and stuff. You can try the basic and see how it goes, but I wouldn't mess around. I just go crazy here to see how much damage you can do here. Luckily, we were already able to nuke out one, and then of course Cap activated his taunt, so that's great. We can switch sides here. Sebastian Shaw is such a great character, and again, we don't want to be playing up against him here, so hence the reason why we're going to shift our focus to Captain America since he's weaker. And then yeah, we'll do some splash damage to hit all three there. And this is nice as well because Sebastian is quite tanky. He should actually in theory help us out here at the end to kind of rebuild our cooldowns and whatnot, just because he is very tanky. So yeah, we should be able to take out Rachel and Emma with a couple of hits here. And yeah, again, Sebastian Shaw is going to try to hit us, and we have a fair amount of resistance against him as well, just because of the fact that our characters got the deflect. Our Nova OG has the charges as well. I think that prevents a stun, right, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, again, just basic him, and you'll see it's kind of boring here, but yeah, we are just slowly trucking along, and this will help build up our cooldowns back up again. So not the end of the world here if it takes us a little longer, just to kind of get us into a good position to pivot when we get into the next section here. But yeah, we should be coming up here pretty quick to the boss fight, so that'll be interesting here to see here how you know, I think you guys have already seen, if you guys have seen my other footage, you'll know that the first one is like this X-Men team that always comes up, and yeah, it is a fairly doable, but it does, you know, may require a sack or something, may require some heals, just depending on what mods we have grabbed along the way. So just kind of giving you guys FYI on that. So slowly trucking along here, like I said, again, just another care package. Let's pick up the strike team one this time. I didn't pick it up last time on my other footage because we didn't get a chance to get the clones. So I'm just going to go ahead and assume maybe we won't get it this time as well, since I had some bad luck. But we'll see how it goes here. Again, running two-piece. We'll throw an extra one in there, and we'll see how it goes here. Yeah, I feel like we should be okay for this one, but we'll see here. Night Thrasher is going to come massive, because he's got that massive ult, right? So we'll see here. That ult does quite a bit of damage on this one, which is great. Thanks to the speed up, we are faster than these guys. And yeah, we're going to, I think we're going to actually exit out here because I don't want to use the ult here. I'm going to quickly actually switch here. I actually misclicked, my bads. We're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna open up with the special instead of the ult, just because we want to save Night Thrasher's ult for clearing battlefield effects, right? That's very important. He is one of the key pieces to taking down Blue Marvel and Odin, and you need to have him picked up here if you can. So you do the special here. That's going to apply the defense down. It's also going to give us some deflection and some death proof to the allies. So that's really nice for us. And then, yeah, then we can pretty much, you know, you can either use a special or an alt here. I would just go, yeah, I would just be conservative and save it because, yeah, I think for the most part, we should be fairly okay here without doing it, but we'll see how it goes. Obviously, you don't really know how it's going to go until it goes, but you can always exit out if you want to save your cooldowns. I always feel like, in my opinion, one of the Novas should always have one of their ults ready, and at least in this situation, if we don't have the clones, if the Nova clones, then yeah, we're a bit more vulnerable in that regards. So it's good to always have one of them ready to pivot if you can. It's worked for me strategy wise. It seems to work quite well. So just keeping one of them ready to go. I do the same thing with my Fantastic Four. I always try to make sure if Franklin doesn't have his ult, then Invincible Woman has her ult, right? So somebody can kind of do something with the mass damage later on. So yeah, again, just building our cooldowns, getting that Jubilee down. This one wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, my Night Thrasher does take a little bit of a beating, but luckily for us, he is quite fast, and we should be okay here with the on-spawn speed up and stuff like that. That should be okay, I feel like, in terms of his actual... and we got heals, actually. We got lots of heals ready to go, too, if we need to pivot. So there's that as well. Okay, moving on. Next one here. So we're about halfway now. Thank you, duplication. So we got the duplication one now. This is going to make things a lot smoother for us. And, of course, as well, you can see there's a couple of gold ones there. But, yeah, that's nice. We'll stick with the heals again because we like toppling up on heals here. It's going to be very important in the last node to just have sack waves. And having the extra heals is going to make things a heck of a lot easier for us. So hence why. So now we don't really need to have anybody else here because we're just going to have an army of our Novas. So that's going to be pretty sweet here. And if we can pick up another couple of them, that's going to be sweet. So it is kind of the way it goes. If you are lucky enough to get it, you're going to plow through a lot of these very, very quickly, very easily. And then, yeah, you can spam their ultimates as well, so it doesn't impact your cooldowns. And what I'd like to do is I like to keep my Novas on opposite polar sides of each other, so that way then you know who is who, because, yeah, it gets very confusing when you start getting all these clones on the board. So, yeah, this is nice. We can start rebuilding some of our cooldowns back up as well. And, yeah, this is not a very hard team. So, again, we kind of lucked out with the RNG side of things. And, yeah, people are going to have different luck, right? You may have good RNG like myself right now. We're having some pretty good luck right now. Even my last playthrough of it on my main account was very, very straightforward, very quick and easy, and not a lot of difficult sections. And I do feel like, for the most part, they have been trying to dial back a little bit here so that it gives people a little bit more accessible, right? Accessible to the milestones, accessible to getting Danger Room completed in a stress-free manner, but also at the same time having a little bit of fun in the process, right? I am pretty happy that they brought it back here so that we have something to do here before the Friday, because that's going to be the next floor on the War Tower. But yeah, I mean, so far so good. We're cruising along here, and yeah, we're slowly getting things done here. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get this in the one shot as well. Oh, some more mods we can pick up. And yeah, for sure, I always like the damage and the bleeds. And regeneration, it doesn't really do much when we have the drain. So try to pick up the damage mods and the bleed mods and all that other stuff if you can. And if they're purple, even better. And avoid the difficult nodes. Just go for the straight basic ones. Okie dokie. Next one is Night Stalkers. So this one, again, should be fairly straightforward. Throw the special in there so we can strip it off, the taunt. And then what we can do here is, yeah, we can just throw another special here. Oh, I forgot they flipped the speeds. Whoopsies. That's probably not a smart thing to do. We'll see if we have to reset here in case Nova dies. Might have to. Yeah, we'll see here. So yeah, for this one, again, just if you are using your clones, just make sure you can use their special and their ults. And again, oh, looks like we might lose. Yeah, we lost Nova here. Oh, that sucks. We got lots of heals. It's no big deal. For the sake of time, we will keep pressing onwards here, because I gotta put my daughter down for bed here, and I want to get this done here before we get it done. So let's quickly get through this one here. Let's see what the next mod is. We'll just throw a heal. So don't do what I did. Just reset it. And oh yeah, this is the other one. So if you guys are lucky enough to get double duplication, this will give you 6 on the board. So this is what you want. And then yeah, you can pick up a couple care packages along the way as well. Energy Vampire is good because it also gives you energy when you bleed. And then the zombie boon, yeah, they're all good. These are all really good ones, actually. The gold ones are nice. So either or is good. I think I will probably most likely take the energy one just because it helps with keeping everybody fresh. And again, we will have to do a heal here, but it's no big deal because we have 6. We will have 6 Novas now on the board when we get the drop. So this is going to be pretty sweet here to watch. And now we can give our knight, our daring warriors a little bit of a breather here while we get things done here. So again, fairly easy. Again, just 4 people. Not too bad, nothing crazy. Yeah. Oh, so we'll throw the alt, boom, because it's not our original ones. Yeah, just throw the stun here if you can. You want to focus on Peter B if you can as well, because he's gonna be really annoying here with the heals and stuff. And so taking him out is pretty priority there. Luckily he is beside Gladiator, so the splash damage will eventually just melt him. As seen. And then yeah, Invisible Woman would be our next target, just because yeah, she's also quite dangerous if you leave her alone. And then yeah, you can pretty much leave Gladiator last, but obviously if you can, try to focus on splash damage as well. I kind of messed up that first one there, but yeah, so just get the splash. And Noir, whew, I am amped. I am stoked. I hope, right, I'm really excited for the series tomorrow. We'll see what happens there with the TV series, but pretty stoked about his reworked, if that's what they were hinting to us. And we'll have to take a look at the global milestones as well here and see how that looks. Maybe they'll give us a Easter egg or two, right? So that's going to be very cool to see that. So again, that's how you handle it. Our wave of Novas, very opposite from our earlier run today on my other account. So pretty funny to see 6 versus just the 2. We made it to the end with 2 Novas. So obviously it's a little easier if you can run 6, but that's kind of the way it goes. Just another couple care packages. And again, like I said, it's going to, I don't know if there's any specific priority ones, but yeah, for sure. Pick up the ones that speak to you. I like the bleeds. I like the crits. And then, yeah, I'm going to skip ahead of this one here because for the sake of time, we're not going to go through the entire footage of everything, but I'm going to skip right to the boss so you guys can have a look there. And I've already done a sack wave here to absorb Blue Marvel's ult. So this is where it's important for you guys to make sure you have revives available to you. Otherwise, it's not gonna play out the way you guys want it to. So again, usually what I do is, because of all the heals we have, I usually do a couple sacks just to make sure, and because we have our 6-man Nova team, we can hopefully take care of some other ults. Like, you want Null to basically use his ult and his special, and then of course as well you want Blue Marvel to use his abilities, because once he uses his abilities, he's kind of like he's not too bad. And hopefully you guys can see that here. But yeah, obviously, so there's Null special. So we absorbed his ult last attack, and I didn't have the footage there, but believe me when I tell you guys, it was pretty boring because it was literally just watching him smash our team, literally the entire team, right? So of course as well for this one, even though it's a sack wave, we still want to see if we can just get some damage in here for our kill wave. Our kill wave will be most likely our 3rd or 4th attack depending on the circumstances, but yeah, this one's good here, like I said, because we want to absorb as much as we can here, cooldowns, ults, specials, and that's the reason why we picked up so many heals, those healing stations along the way, right? Those refreshes, right? So that way we're going to be ready here. And right now, yeah, like I said, I don't know how much more we can do here, just because of that carnage that comes on the board, and because of how weak our Novas are, they just get so much turn meter as well. So yeah, it's just an absolute chaos. So no point in wasting your attacks here. Absorb it if you can. Take the small victory. You absorbed basically the specials and the ults from Null. We absorbed another one there. And then yeah, once eventually when we do die here, holy crap, that Nova is really tanky here. I don't know why there's always one that seems to be a head and shoulders above the rest. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a super clone or something, but yeah, that always seems to be the case here. So hopefully you guys can see that there. And of course as well, when we go in for our last wave, the very reason why we picked up Speedball and Night Thrasher is for this particular node. And I learned that last time I ran through the danger room. Having those two were really important. And now, of course, now, if you guys have played through the Surfer Breaker Scourges, you guys will know the importance that the Daring Warriors play. So we're going to revive one last time here, and then we're going to go in with Night Thrasher and Speedball. And this should work now. We've got, unfortunately, we did have to use Night Thrasher's ult on another node because we had to fight against an Odin, which you guys probably didn't see the footage of because it was a one shot. I used the ult, Odin was dead, it was done. But that's the reason why we have Night Thrasher. So we throw the ult here. This is going to take out, hopefully, maybe, or close to take out some people. And then, again, we got Speedball special here. This is going to be very, very important for blocking off Blue Marvel if we can. I don't think it landed just because of their resistance, but that's okay. That's okay. We can replay it if we need to. But yeah, I want to see how this one goes first, because what's important is we want to make sure our Night Thrasher can get to his turn so that he can apply the death proof and the deflection. If he makes it to his turn and he applies the defense down and gets all the other stuff on the board, we're pretty much scot-free. We're home free here because it's going to amp up the damage. But yeah, first we have to get to his turn here. And as you guys can see here, it's just a constant battle of hits right now. And unluckily for us, we do have lots of Novas to soak up the damage here. And yeah, as we were just passively playing through this, so we finally make it to his turn. Special here, ability block, death proof, deflect. This is going to set us up now. Unfortunately, Blue Marvel does clear, but that's okay. We'll throw the ability block here now, which didn't do anything. That's fine. That's fine. We'll do the special here, or the basic here. And yeah, oh yeah, that's right, because he cleanses, right? He cleanses all the negatives, which is why Blue Marvel is such a pain in the arse. So again, we'll throw the ult here, or sorry, not the ult, the special, and we'll try to bleed everybody else around him, because yeah, you're gonna pretty much have to leave probably Blue Marvel last. We're hoping for Speedball to get to his turn, because he's going to have his ult. When he has his ult, he's going to be able to stun Blue Marvel, and that's what we had to do in the Surfer Breaker Scourges. So we'll see if it gets to that point. There we go. He's got his ult. Throw the ult here. Boom. Stunned. Heal block stunned. Defense down. And he's dead. He's dead. This is dead. Yep. So that's the turn there. So if you guys got to pick up Night Thrasher and Speedball along the way, he's going to make things easier. It would have been actually a little easier if I had Night Thrasher's ult, but I screwed that up and I did not have that ready to go. So that's unfortunately the case for me there. But learn from my mistakes and don't use it unless you have to. And yeah, and there we go. There we go. That's the run there. So also another one shot. I got a much higher score too. My other one I think was just 102, but a little bit higher on this account, which is great. This is gonna be great because we get some purple L5s for our baby account, as well as some other goodies, and I'm not gonna complain about free stuff, and it was fun. I had a good time playing through it, so that was pretty fun there. And yeah, there you guys have it. I mean, because we didn't go for a lot of the big modifier rooms, we only got 200 points for clearing it, but hopefully you guys can see here, if you guys have trouble with the danger room and you have to try it a few times, having this, like I said, this speeding ticket is going to help from characters getting that speed bar if you're up against Mephisto, and also if you want the extra speed, that helps as well. There's a lot of other ones which require a lot of points, and I don't have time for that, so you guys go crazy. But otherwise, yeah, hopefully helps you guys out. We're gonna collect the rewards here, and like I said, even on the baby account, we can start kind of slowly working on these L5 ions, right? And we can hopefully potentially get some characters up here, maybe our Fantastic Four and whatnot. So anyways, guys, that's all I got for this one. Hopefully this helped you guys out. I will see you guys in the next one.